Oh boy. Good morning. We're back at it again. Here in sunny California. I'm picking up my first truck camper that isn't a hoopty, and I'm very excited. If you're not familiar, I've been daily driving an F350 for like the last 2 years, and it's been doing just truck things. It's been really nice to have an open bed platform to be able to load stuff up for fishing trips, on camping trips, and just big old grocery getter. But today I have transformed this truck into my dream truck camping setup. I've decided to get a slide-in camper for the back, and this is a camper that ever since I started truck camping that I have just been frothing at the mouth over. It's finally the day to come pick it up, so I flew out from Minnesota to California, and I've got a little bit of a walk before I see the truck in person for the first time, but this is gonna make making winter videos and summer camping videos so much cooler. Especially after the last 2 road trips driving around a couple hoopties, this is gonna be nice. Might have to start changing the titles on the videos though to truck glamping, because this thing's about to be real nice. I could get an Uber, but it's so nice out. Right now, I'm in the beautiful northern part of the state. I'm in Woodland, but right next to Sacramento. I haven't been back up here for like the last 4 years, ever since I commenced on one of my first road trips in my white truck. So, it feels good to be back. It's gonna feel even better to be back in the dream setup. Just lugging along. It's only like a 15-minute walk. We'll be good. Oh, burritos. Might have to stop for one of those after. All right, and here we are. 4-wheel campers. This is where the truck's been. I'm so excited to see it. All right, let's go inside and get our first look at it. All right, just got the truck loaded up for the first time. The camper looks so awesome on the back. This is the new setup. It's a 4-wheel camper's Hawk. I'm gonna dive into the nitty gritty of it in a little bit, but I'm at the facility here in Woodland area, and we're gonna get the tour of how they build these things, because I mean they got a giant operation going. I mean, look at all these. It's craziness. I gotta say, this is like 3 times bigger than I thought it was gonna be. It's huge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a big operation.
This is the service bay. So this is one that's gonna get installed tomorrow. Sick. For a little short bed.
Nice. Yeah, it's like a Tacoma one.
Yeah.
Little baby.
It's like what you got, but just smaller.
That's cute. So 4-wheel campers has been around for a very long time. I don't know if you've been around on the channel for a long time, you remember when I drove down to Mexico. These campers were everywhere, and that's when I started kind of figuring out what they were, and I absolutely fell in love with them. Right now I'm in the showroom. You can see how many different types of options there are, and these aren't even all of them. They have slide-in campers for Tacomas and smaller size trucks, all the way up to full-size trucks like mine, and on the inside everything's different. So like this one, it's got like a little dinette setup, so you have a table, insulated walls. This one's got modular cabinetry. Wow.
And they're all different depending on, the floor plan, if people get windows in certain places, underbed.
Once the framing's all done, they move over to this section where you've got insulation going on. Next stage, getting some cabinetry. Place is absolutely massive. So crazy. If I were to order one today, how long would it take?
8 to 10 minutes.
Wow, that's fast. Yeah. That's really fast. All right, so I just got the full walkthrough. I pulled the truck into the shop. Taught me how to pop it up and everything, but This is an absolute dream come true. This thing is gorgeous. I'll walk through everything that we have going on outside and inside a little bit later, but I've got to get myself on the road because I've got a pretty long leg of a drive today, about 6 hours, so gotta make hay while the sun shines or something like that. Let's get this show on the road. All right, before I get going too far, I'm stopping for tacos. Tacos. We're gonna eat this at a picnic table. I'm not getting this truck dirty right now. All right, it's taco time. Pastor, we got cabeza, and two birria. And of course, the Mexican Coca-Colas. If I had $1 for every time I said that I'm getting on the road a little bit later than I thought, I'd be a very rich man. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it again. Getting on the road a little bit later than I thought. There were friendly people in there. I was having fun. So much to learn, so many things to see. Oh my gosh, the cabeza meat is so tender. If you guys are ever driving through Woodland, California, La Cora, it's one of the best taco trucks in the area, apparently. Did not disappoint. I've got a 6-hour drive until I'm at my campsite. It is roughly 2:30 in the evening. So let's get cooking. Good looking.
Welcome valued customer. 429.
All right, got the groceries. Now we just gotta finish out the rest of this drive. Still crazy seeing this thing on the back here. All right, so I just got to my campsite. Out of respect for the people that are around here staying here, I'm gonna do the walkthrough tomorrow. I was supposed to get here way earlier in the day, and it's just too late out for me to be showing you. Plus, in the daylight, we're gonna be able to see everything so much better. Let's get this sucker popped up. All right. Well, this is her in all her glory. The new truck lamping truck. How awesome is this place? There's a lot to go through in here. I can definitely walk us through the inside, and then we'll touch on the outside stuff tomorrow. But first things first, get my bedding out and get started on some cooking. So here's the first look at the inside of the place. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's so many little bells and whistles that I'm definitely going to walk you through. But first, I need to cook because I am starving. It's already like 10 p.m. and I haven't eaten since those tacos, which were at like 1. So let's get cooking good looking. Alright, so I'm making a little marinade real quick. A little chicken. That's too much. Alright, we got our little marinade going. I'm gonna throw this guy into the fridge. That'll be relatively simple to cook up, but I just need to make a little salad for myself. I'm making a cucumber feta salad. All right, we're minute racing it tonight. I've actually never seen basmati minute weights. Sounded kind of good. Little basmati. I need to get some smaller pans for this stove. Just a little guy. So I've got to give a big thank you for the sponsor of today's video, Graza. If you've never heard of them, Graza makes always fresh, single origin, extra virgin olive oil. And it just so happens they look pretty awesome in your camp kitchen too. I mean, I gotta say. One thing that I love is that Graza oil isn't blended, and it isn't mystery stuff that you usually find on the shelf. It's picked, pressed, and bottled in the same season, so you're getting crazy fresh. Like, you can literally see the harvest date printed on the side of the bottle. Turn on the heat. Alright, so there are two different types of oils that Graza makes. The Sizzle is going to be your everyday cooking oil. It's perfect for roasting, toasting, and sauteing. I use it like this, right on the pan. And then it's ready to add my meat. Sizzle. And then there's the Drizzle, which is your finishing oil. It's a little more bold and peppery. And this is the one that you're going to pour on top of food when it's done. So here I'm adding it to a little Greek cucumber salad. You could splash it over veggies, pasta, popcorn, or ice cream if you're feeling fancy. And for the holidays this year, Graza put both of these oils into a convenient little gift box so you can gift it to a loved one. You can get them in either squeeze bottles or the glass bottles, so it works whether someone's a countertop chef or a keep it pretty in the kitchen person. It's super simple. They both come in this box. All you need to do is add a bow and you're ready to go for the holidays. If you do want to give Graza a try or order a loved one a duo gift set, you can get 10% off by using my link below. Or you can just enter MAV10 at checkout. That's MAV10. You know what? I'll even go ahead and add a QR code at the bottom here because I know some people are going to have a tough time figuring that out. So if you just point your camera at this and take a picture, it'll take you right there. So big thank you to Graza for sponsoring this video. It's sponsorships like this that help keep this channel running. And, of course, your support. So now, let's get back to the prepaid programming. Alright, so I think my minute race is done. At least I hope so. You know who originally taught me about this minute bagged rice stuff is Mr. Luke from the Outdoor Boys. Big shouts out to that, man. We'll say, never seen the basmati ones though. There we have it. Diener. I think it would be wrong if I didn't hit it with a little of this. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, that's right. Table. That thing seems pretty funny. Alright, actually, a meal fit for a king. I was like this close to stopping at In-N-Out tonight, even after I went grocery shopping, so glad I didn't do that. This meal actually it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Alright, cucumber salad first. A little feta cheese, a little parsley, a little lemon, and a lot of bit of olive oil. Delicious. So, I've stayed in a lot of different truck campers, and this one, I absolutely love the layout of it. It feels so right, and I can't believe that this is actually on the back of a truck because there's actually an insane amount of room in here. This is like my bug camper on steroids. All right, chicken time. Oh my gosh, I cooked it perfect. Lemony and delicious. It's hitting the spot right now. I did realize I actually did put a little bit too much lemon in the marinade because I forgot for a second that citrus cooks meat, and I almost made myself chicken ceviche, which would have been something else. That minute rice is great for being done in a minute. Would I serve that to a group of Persian people and make tadek out of it? Probably not. But in a pinch, when you're truck camping, in a brand new truck camper that you haven't been in before and it might be midnight, it's great. I just zoned out so hard. What the fuck? I'm cooked. I should have really thought of doing this tour before I made the entire counter messy. All right, little tour of what's going on in here. All right, so this thing's pretty insane. I mean, it probably, yeah, it definitely looks pretty insane too on camera. This is a 4-wheel camper Hawk. This has been my dream setup. Well, not specifically a Hawk, but a 4-wheel camper has been my dream setup with a F350 for a very long time. So it's pretty wild to be in one right now. It's thanks to you guys. It feels like a very big memento that this is happening right now. And it's big thanks to the people at 4-wheel campers too, because we got awesome crew there, and I got to meet some of them today assembling this thing. I'm gonna show you kind of what makes this camper so cool and why I believe that they are the best truck camper on the market, hands down. We have this pop-up system, which isn't found on any other pop-up camper. So there is no actuators in this rig. You can put one here, and that would be an electronic actuator that you could pop the top up with it. But the thing is, you don't really need them because on the outside they have gas pistons, and then these 2 pieces of reinforcements, you push them up and they lock everything in place. So without needing like supports all the way around, this thing is great in the wind. I mean, I personally haven't gotten to test mine out, but I have seen and heard stories of people having these out in very, very high winds, and there has been no worry of the top shaking. So this is a pop top camper. The inner wall is this nice insulated stitched fabric, and then the outer wall is waterproof and vinyl. We have, vented windows with mosquito netting. We have a typical window that you'd see for not having water seep in. And then we've got our insulation layer. So this insulation layer is absolutely crucial for the types of camping that I do, because as you've seen on my channel, I like to camp in the winter a lot. I like pushing myself and being in blizzards sometimes. So being able to have a camper that's dual walled and able to stay warm, big thumbs up. The other thing is that this whole thing, it's a nice, beautiful light gray color. If it for some reason isn't beautiful and light gray because it gets dirty, you can actually rip the whole thing out because it's just velcroed in, and you can wash it, which is pretty sweet. I have a DIY version of this. I actually got the idea from a 4-wheel camper that I saw, but dual wall and insulation, pretty sweet. Little cubby, little storage cubby, put some of the essentials in. Not really sure what I'm gonna put in here yet. Probably batteries, camera stuff, maybe cooking supplies. Got a little mirror, howdy. Shut this guy off, it's kind of cold in here. Well, while I'm here, we do have a max fan here and a max fan here. What's really nice about having 2 in a setup is that you can have one pushing in air and one sucking out air, so it's just a constant recirculation. I didn't get a package that has AC. I think that just with the recirculation that I'm going to be able to get it way cool and cool enough in here for camping. The other awesome feature on this model is I have a propane furnace. So in the winter, I'll be able to stay warm So I got a little thermostat here. I click on the little RV. I can actually go and set my temperature all the way up to 86 degrees, which I would never want to do. That's almost a sauna. Set it to 70. It'll come out of this vent right here, and that's run on propane, and so is the fridge. You can hear it clipped on there. It actually has a night mode too, so if the fan's too loud, you just click it, and once it's started, you can watch it and hear it calm way down in night mode. This thing's pretty cool. It's a little futon bed, or actually not little at all. It's a giant futon bed. It folds down, will easily sleep 2 people. Of course, there's giant, huge, colossal storage compartment under here for clothes, fishing gear, everything that you could possibly bring out of the road. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll show you in the morning what this thing looks like once it's pulled all the way out. But you can just imagine how big this bed can actually get, because this is the part that it slides on right here. So you can already see it's like a normal queen bed, and it'll slide out to here. So that's almost 2 queen beds together, which I believe is bigger than a California king. In here there's just cabinet stuff. So we've got our fuses and switches for all of our various electronics. We've got a little storage compartment. That's a water pump. And then this is just like a little silverware drawer that I don't have anything in yet. Of course, we got a sink and a propane gas range. There is a 20-gallon freshwater tank on this camper, but I'm not going to be filling it up right now because I might be driving into some freezing weather, so I don't want to worry about my lines and stuff freezing. The other really nice thing is that the floors are easy clean vinyl, but there's also carpet, so when it gets dirty, you can just bring it outside and shake it off. Of course, we have a really nice door that has a deadbolt in 2 sections and then a bug screen. Yeah, I mean, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. All right, but I am absolutely exhausted. I'm shutting this off. I'll give you the full rundown tomorrow. There's still a lot of things on the outside that I haven't even gotten to touch on yet. I'm gonna turn this thing either down or off, I think, actually. All right. Oh, gosh. All right, well, holy man. I guess that's, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. After cooking late last night, I slept like a rock, and it's very hard to get out of bed right now, but I need to, because there's a lot of big plans today. All right, pretty much ready to take off. Got everything all cleaned up, dishes done. A little bit of stank in the sink, but that's okay. All right, so I did tell you that I was going to show you how big this bed actually gets. It's actually insane. For reference, this is my hand. Just about the size of a queen size bed. And all you do, you pull this back. And push that forward. And now I have over 4 cushions where I can add them to the top here. And there's 2 more right here. They're keeping the table secure, but I mean, that is an absolutely insane bed size. Like I'm saying, 1, 2, 3 up here, and probably 2 down here. You could probably sleep 5 people in here very comfortably. Huge. All right, so here's the camper from the outside when it's popped up. You can see the vinyl outer fabric. Again, this is a 4-wheel campers, and the model on it is a Hawk. Here we've got our water heater. It's our panel for our water heater. You can drain your water out there real easy. Inside this one, we have our connection to city water and also our fill for our water. This camper has a 20-gallon tank on the inside of it that you can fill with fresh water. In here is a little tiny storage area. Got a little tiny drain. And then this is actually a privacy screen because we have a hot water hookup for a shower outside. So if I want to set up a shower at like a camp spot and I'm worried about people seeing me, set that thing up and be in private. Got a shore power connector there. There's where our propane sits. There's two 10-gallon tanks. These latches here are steps to get up if I needed to work on something on the roof, but not supposed to stand on the roof. Got more steps here. This is pretty sweet. So, well, this is for outlet to be outside, but right here we actually have a port just for Starlink. So when I bring my Starlink on the road, I can just utilize this little plug in here and I don't have to worry about the modem and everything else. And then this guy, look underneath there, a couple of USB ports. There are LED lights that run all the way around the vehicle and on the other underside. So when I flip this awning out and my buddies and I are hanging around a campfire, I'll be able to have some lights, which is great. All right. All right, well, there you have it. That's my lovely new camper. Hopefully you guys are as excited for this new build as I am. Thank you again to 4-Wheel Campers. And thank you guys again for being here to support me along the way, because this is truly the dream come true. I got to get back on the road. Big fishing trip coming up. But as always, until next time, you already know the drill. Just keep on trucking.